I'm Fireball Tim, movie car designer. We're hanging out today at Cinema Vehicle Services. I work with these guys. We have a lot of fun. We create movie cars, but not only movie cars. We got cop cars, we got taxis, we even got trash trucks. We got anything that a movie would need. All the way back when cars were invented, we got it all. Let's check them out. Well, the bottom line, what Cinema Vehicles does is they provide cars for film. So if you have a movie that takes place in 1950, let's say, you would come to CVS and you would say, well, I have this scene that requires 12 cars. I want a DeSoto, I want a Cadillac, I want a Helms bakery truck, anything that you want. And they can provide, they go out as rentals. The company is owned by Ray Claridge. He's been doing it for 35, 40 years.
We run a entertainment-related company that supplies vehicles to the motion picture television industry. I mean, I've had kind of oil in my veins since I can remember. I tell friends, you know, I used to hang around gas stations when I was 10, 11 years old, just pestering the guys and sweeping floors, and either they threw me out or they gave me a broom.
Now these are Ray's personal collection, so there's some fantastic cars here. They're all pristine. They're just a little dusty right now. We're gonna go check out Eleanor from Gone in 60 Seconds. She's in here. Shh, I think she's sleeping. And right up here we have Eleanor sleeping. This is the original Go Baby Go car, the hero car from the film.
Well, the biggest challenges on Gone in 60 Seconds were initially, I mean, it was a 6-week build time from design concept to putting out 10 cars ready to go out in front of camera. You know, in Hollywood speak, that's a long time, but in reality, you try to do that in the real world, like hot rod shops or something else, or Detroit. I mean, those people would laugh at you and say, well, you can't do that in 6 weeks. Well, you do it. You know, that's the time you have given to you, and that's the way you operate.
Then right next to him, to Eleanor, is the car that was used in Iron Man. You remember that scene where Iron Man actually falls on top of the Cobra? Well, this is not the Cobra it falls on, but this is one of them. It was parked there. Next to the Cobra is the Charger from Fast and Furious, getting fully restored. You can see the paint job is really nice. Engine's missing, so that's going to be in the process of getting restored. But we got something really cool here today that is not going to be here for long, so it's actually good that you showed up. Check this out. Look at this beast. This is from the movie Cobra with Sylvester Stallone. This thing is awesome. It's been fully restored. It's cherry down to the smallest part. They just did a fantastic job. So, you know, you think that a company that builds movie cars wouldn't be so much into doing custom work, but that's all this is about. This is all serious custom work. If you took a metal ball bearing and threw it along this line, that line is perfect all the way down. Christine gets a little jealous, you know, we don't want to create some problems. So this is Christine, and we try to take really good care of her because you don't want to piss Christine off. She's just relaxing right now. We take good care of her. She's a sweetheart. Here's a GTO that I'm sure inspired some of the stuff for XXX. Probably recognize this. This was from Austin Powers. This was Austin's Shagmobile that made its way back into the 70s. We have a full graphics department here.
But basically, most of the stuff that we do here is on vinyl, printed vinyl. The first project I ever worked on here was the Herbie and Dukes of Hazzard. For me, that was the coolest thing ever because I was such a, you know, as a child, Dukes of Hazzard and Herbie was always such a cool thing for me.
There's been as many surprises over the years, you know, cars that have kind of become iconic that I wouldn't have thought of. You know, they were just the Dukes of Hazzard car, the General Lee, you know, for a silly pilot that we did back in the 70s. We didn't think it would last. It wasn't going to be a hit, you know. I figured it'd be 6 episodes and it'd be off the air. You know, that car's an icon.
A lot of coordinators have no idea what they're trying to, like even what color the vehicle needs to be or the paint scheme. So I'm able to do some research and find out what the vehicle looks like. Then I get with the coordinator and we can figure out what color. And then I'll create the vinyl artwork for it. And I'll change just, you know, the seal will be a little different, maybe the wording a little backwards. Just something that so that legal can get away with with using a vehicle that looks very close to that little small town of Texas or Oklahoma or wherever, you know.
Yeah.
That's basically how we do it.
So if you can think it up with a sketch or even without it, then Cinema Vehicle Services can provide it. You know, it is for Hollywood, and sometimes Hollywood is big numbers, but they want to make sure it's right. So coming out of this shop, it always is.